Alright, back into the action.
Spiked mace.
They Victor! They Victor!
If I told to leave, I leave. If I tell you to die, what do you do?
They Victor! They Victor!
I cry. And then maybe die. Oh shit, shit. Oh yeah, man, this place is infested with evil.
They Victor! They Victor!
Oh, did the stream cut out?
They Victor!
Arkham, are you there? Oh, okay. Pretty overkill, but not here. But what are you?
They Victor!
I don't know what joke to make. Yes.
They Victor! They Victor! They Victor!
Oh, motherfucker!
They Victor! They Victor!
Hi, Mario. I asked how it goes for blood, but I assume it's blood. It's spectral blood. You get magic from draining their blood, which is pretty cool. I think these that's for upgrade your magic. I think those were blue. You saw how they have different colors. It's not blue. It's like yellow, red. The reason for that, I think in the PS1 version it's all blue. In the PC version it seems different colors because originally Blood Omen 1 actually had a 5-tier magic system. Where you can pick up you have like 5 different magic tanks, and then they simplified to 1. This is why the magic pickups, those little balls, have different colors. This is even on the PS1 version. It's been 3 months since I played the PS1 version, but I don't remember if the magic upgrades were different colors, which I guess is a leftover from when the game originally had 5-tier the magic system. But the balls were in both versions, and they just refill your magic. But again, it's leftovers of what the game was intended to be. How the fuck did I miss that close? I think it's an interesting interpretation to have a spectral blood rejuvenated events, but yeah, I know a lot of people often bring up when they mention how unique Legacy of Kain's vampire treatment is. They often bring up Soul Reaver and onwards for good reasons, but even Blood Omen had a lot of fairly unusual things. It was subtle, but still. Legacy of Kain always just had motherfucker.
Save Victor!
Always had a really unique. A really unique take on vampire mythology.
Save Victor! Save Victor! Save Victor! Save Victor!
Oh, got close. Supposedly our oil reserves only have like 48 weeks. What would be 48 weeks a month?
Save Victor!
Basically, until October. No, but that wouldn't be 48 weeks, and that'd be way less than 48. Or do you mean like October 2027? Which is still pretty fucking dire, regardless.
Save Victor!
Yeah, I don't live on campus, so I have to drive an hour. Oh my god. I mean, it's ready to it's up for you. 48 days? Are you? No. What do you mean 48 days? How is it America going fucking nuclear? 48 days? No, there's no way they're gonna run out of oil in October. But when are the midterms? When are the midterms? They're basically fucked. If this is the case, the America is exploding in a very short amount of time. There's no way that's true. November.
Babe Victor!
Or does Trump really give zero fucks and be like, fuck it. Fuck it. They're gonna have his head on a fucking stick at that rate.
Babe Victor!
Ah, got you, asshole. There we go.
Babe Victor!
I got really
Babe Victor!
lucky with that priest completely missing where it was. That's Mordor and Malik fighting.
Above me stood a memory, etched in stained glass.
Give me a second, it's recently so. Vampires actually steal your urge to rejuvenate themselves. That's actually kind of neat. I wonder how the fuck they're gonna do this on the Sega Saturn. This was supposed to be a Sega Saturn game as well. But because of transparency, I mean.
Babe Victor!
I didn't play that version. How does it compromise for transparency? Ooh.
Babe Victor!
I see. It's the halfway point of Avernus Cathedral, by the way. To be honest, the world economy is also just shit. So it doesn't. So the United States doing what it's doing doesn't help. Like the witch's spirits, they summon our blue so white is a super chump.
From the heavens, the tears of angels danced around me in a frenzy of fire.
Man, some of the dialogue is way too fucking good. You heard that.
Save Victor!
Simon Tippleman's performance is brilliant. It goes without saying. It's one of the best performances in a game.
Save Victor! Save Victor! Save Victor! Save Victor!
Oh, that's a shame to replay that cave. That was. Fucking asshole. I'll tell you that. How was your day, guys? Yeah, I've always been a critic of the 7th gen. I stopped following AAA around 2015. Some people told me I was being a bit of a stuck-up asshole or I was smelling my own farts, but no, everything that people criticize about the 8th gen, it all really began with the 7th. The 8th gen had its own issues, like um, the overemphasis on open world games, for instance. That wasn't as much of a thing in the 7th gen, but you can see a couple of hints towards the end. Oh yeah, yeah. The loading would have been a fucking nightmare for this game. Yeah, I always just kind of guess it out.
Time fades even legend, and the origin of Soul Reaver has been lost long ago. But its purpose remains, to feed on the souls of any creature it strikes. Kindred, this blade and I.
That's such a great line. Also, notice how this is like a map of Noskov. You may have noticed that this looks nothing like the world map we saw earlier. That's because this is based off the original world map of Blood Omen, back when it was supposed to be seemingly an open world game. This is the only time this map shows up, by the way. But this is for the July build, July 96 build. Probably earlier, but still. It's an interesting bit of stuff. That see, this is the actual world map. See how it doesn't match up at all. Note the place of the Dark Eden, for instance. How it's at the top instead of the top right. Oh wait, I actually went back. Oh, I'm a stupid motherfucker. I can go back. Well, let me show you off the Soul Reaver. It uses magic, but it basically kills anything in one hit. Oh yeah, I went backwards. Oops. Fuck it. Anyways, well, that's the funny thing. Amy Hennig, who worked on this game, also did Uncharted. She did the script for the Uncharted games. What I do like about modern game platform is how scripted it feels. It's like you're not really platforming. You're just following the motions. I never really liked the Uncharted style platforming. It's weird because you can see hints of it with like the God of War series, the classic ones, how you climb, but you still have to actually land the fucking jumps. In Uncharted, it's like whatever. It doesn't matter. No, they credit her. It's more like Druckmann took advantage of her after The Last of Us. You can look it up. You can look it up. Oh my god, you can look it up how Neil Druckmann fucked her over. Killers ever feel what he said for it until it feels dramatic. Not Gotham. I went backwards. Sorry for wasting time. I didn't pay attention to where I was going. The funny thing, this happened to me on my last playthrough as well. Let me save here. Got one. Oh wait.
Bay Victor! Bay Victor! Bay Victor!
Go. Anything do below my one, right? She actually was the design manager for this game. We really were a lot of the wrong games during the semester, did we? Save for early server chapters, most of the 6J holdovers. No, the issue is more that gaming just became mainstream, Mario, and that's it. It's been like that ever since. In hindsight, what's gonna happen?
Bay Victor!
I blame Alius is more for changing how games are perceived, or I don't know, man.
Bay Victor! Bay Victor! Bay Victor! Bay Victor!
Really, the Ubisoft. Well, I actually would say at least Far Cry 3 was amazing. It didn't start becoming much more common until like the mid 2010s. But even then, at that point, Ubisoft actually was trying to make him good. When it became the standard in the industry, is the 8th gen. So, like I said, it's like you can see the first hints of the 7th gen, but it's still not there.
Bay Victor! Bay Victor!
Uncharted 2 is the other one I beaten, and yeah, a lot of what you can see in AAA started to show there. Modern Warfare 2, the biggest impact it had beyond the campaign is no other game had as much of a marketing campaign as that game in terms of cost. Like Halo 3 was at the time like the biggest marketing campaign, and it's one of the best examples of games going mainstream. It cost 40 million to make the game and about 40 million to market it, which was unheard of at the time. So 8 million total. Modern Warfare 2 took 200, cost 50 million to produce, and 200, I think it was 200 or 250 million to market, which was unheard of at the time. And it paid off because that game I think was more successful than I think Avatar was, which was also a ridiculously profitable film. It's like all of a sudden games started to immediately do marketing budgets to the level of Modern Warfare, but it was the trailblazer. If you look at like the Microsoft core documents about Microsoft Activision, The Last of Us 2 cost 200 to produce and 250 to market, I think, which ironically would actually be cheaper because of inflation, the marketing. But the point is that a lot of AAA games now cost in total about 400 to 450 million dollars. It's basically what Batman vs Superman cost in total to make a market in 2016. It's about 50 million away from Justice League, which came out the year after.
Oh, please. Help me, please.
Yeah, that's when it really began. I'm surprised. I'm surprised you have that opinion. I thought you disliked the 7th gen in that regard. I like the early 7th gen up to maybe the mid 7th gen. Anything after 2011 is when things start to go downhill pretty bad. Like there's still some really good games, and there were some genres that actually did really well during the 7th gen overall, like the fighting games come to mind. But that's when you start seeing the shift, I think, around 2012, 2013. Although 2013 still had some pretty good games. It's look, even the worst 7th gen year is still better than the current 9th gen year. But if there's a point where AAA starts to really shift in terms of quality, it's around, in my opinion, around 2012 to 2015.
Babe Victor!
That was mostly. When do you think games start to become more predatory with DLCs and MTXs? The on-disc DLC instead with Street Fighter X Tekken in 2012 is a particularly infamous example. I would say Modern Warfare 2 is actually a really good example. They overcharged DLCs as fuck, but that was like the genesis. I would probably say around. It would probably be closer to 8th gen. I would have to look back on it. It was just mostly shipped because it was primarily Nintendo game during that time. Remember? Yeah, the funny thing is, I think even though it had it had the biggest problem with shovelware. In terms of the first party line, it actually maintained a fairly good amount of releases. The Wii's a strange console. I'm not sure what to think of it. I know I had friends who, while they didn't hate the Wii, they liked it. They wanted to have, you know, a PS3 and 360. Because the Wii was the odd one out of the bunch. It wasn't like the GameCube.
Save Victor!
There's a very structured style of play to Blood Omen. It's hard to explain to words, but it's pretty fun, even if the difficulty is balanced all over the place. The Wii seems like beginning Nintendo Karma, the weird ecosystem initially is stable. It is. It absolutely is. If you read Satoru Iwata's Blue Ocean strategy that came from this time period, it's one of the best examples of. Well, I wouldn't blame him for starting the gaming going mainstream. The Wii was very popular mainstream, you know, with casual people, but you could argue it's the first real step. Indirectly or not, that Blue Ocean strategy, we're still suffering the effects of it. I don't hate the man over it. It made sense from a business standpoint. And the Wii was relatively benign. It's the stuff afterwards, I think, that didn't have anything to do with it. The indirect consequences of gaming becoming more mainstream that I think were much more negative. Like I would blame Modern Warfare 2 and Uncharted 2 way more than I would blame the Wii. Is what I'm trying to say. Like in terms of marketing being way too expensive and in years becoming movies, those are way more to blame. The Wii was just a console that wanted to try to capture a casual audience and still fundamentally appeal to its core fan base. How well it did that is up for debate. I'd say 50-50, but that's undeniably what it was trying to be. It was a real attempt at making gaming accessible. It used to be more videos, subjects like nostalgia, based microtransactions really have its. With microtransactions, that's just gamers being like actual normal gamers being. I don't want to sound like a holier than thou, but they can be dipshits. They can be real dipshits, not the dedicated gamer that knows what to spend on, but the ones that say, Call of Duty sucks, I'm gonna go to Battlefield, and they just spend the whole money like nothing. It's like they have the potential of a goldfish. It's a very specific crowd that I'm referring to. I think most can understand that. I don't hate gamers. I'm a gamer myself. I'd be hypocritical, but there's a certain crowd that I don't particularly vibe with. Let's say. I'm gonna give it GTA 6. Yeah, you can say the lowest common denominator gamer. That's a better example. That's not the same as a casual. It's just well, there's some overlap. I mean, casual in the sense of being like a Wii or somebody would play games on the mobile a bit. Not that kind of casual. The other kind of casual. I'm not sure how to explain it. Nostalgia, but at the time it wasn't really that prominent. And the game that started it all and influenced a lot of it is Mega Man 9. It's probably, which in hindsight really is one of the most influential games of all time, and nobody really talks about that. The thing is, Mega Man 9 still was an excellent game in its own right, and nobody had done anything like it, so it's forgivable. It's the stuff afterwards that's a lot less forgivable. Also, that Mega Man 9 actually captured the capturing the nostalgia, the low res quality of the assets correctly, while still having its own art direction. Whereas a lot of games I've seen afterwards, or fake pixel art, they're not technically capable and don't have any art direction than pixel art, and that's just bad. Like I understand wanted to go back to an earlier, simpler time, but you need to have an actual art direction, not just the art direction is pixels, you know. That at most can be a component of how you express your art direction, but it can never be the actual art direction. Otherwise, you have no art direction.
Save Victor! Save Victor! Save Victor! Save Victor! Save Victor!
The fuck did he go? So hey, how my casual game is called Casual Core. Casual Core? I didn't know that.
Save Victor!
Yeah, I guess the video games are actually a good example of nostalgia bait before it was a thing, in hindsight. I really like when you can reflect the projectiles back at these things. That's always so fucking cool. I don't know the name of them.
Save Victor!
Whoa. Oh yeah, they don't die.
Save Victor!
Really weird that this projectile doesn't kill though. Oh, really? Fucking age. I give run those boss with CV1 bosses. Interesting observation, Arkham. I didn't think about it. I give Mega Man 9 a lot of shit since modernized classics references roughly mid. Maybe that Capcom ever expected it to have the impact influence it did. It may come to the fact that I always had a complicated plot to Mega Man's entire franchise again, but that's my mask appeal brain comparing him to Spirit. There was also Azimuth before convenience and nostalgia, a lot of Azimuth. Sonic 4 was technically where the Sonic's really bad trends really started in 2010s, but Sonic Generation Order was more successful, had a bigger impact on the series going forward. To my understanding, according to Allard, was very. I've never played this game, Sonic Colors. Sonic Colors had meta writing. That's the game that started that trend. At the time, it was seen as fresh. Then it was, but then afterwards, it was seen as tired. I don't know because I literally don't know anything. Just that apparently that game started that. Hey, look at that. That's remember Malik's. Or no, I think this is supposed to call Malik. It reminds me of the intro with Malik. It's not supposed to be that, but it always reminds me of that.
This armor was spawned in the most impure of spirit forges, tempered from the seething agony of tortured souls. The metal exists only partially in the human realm, causing it to fade between tangible and ethereal states.
Oh, I see. I didn't play Sonic 4. Hi, Eller, by the way. Let's equip the Wraith armor.
Chaos armor.
First the Chaos armor, just because I wanted to show you off. Give me a second. Where's Chaos armor?
Flesh armor.
Where's the Flesh armor? Chaos good. Remember Sonic Force marked the weirdest side character named Crosser. But I'm used to the bone armor. The fact you can burn spirits to death is way too fucking cool. Give it a second. I'm gonna save here. Actually, I think there's a save soon after, but fuck it. Oh yeah, fuck it. Oops. I need the Soul Reaver.
The Soul Reaver.
Ah, what's this? I had not even realized the blade and the raiment were here. You wear those trinkets well, Kane. But I do believe that they would look better on me.
The matriarch of Avernus, the Lady Azimuth. Her magical planing skills summon demons through runes inscribed in human blood.
Come to me, my children. We shall ravage Nosgoth together. So, little man, have they sent you to stop me?
Literally one hit kills her.
Rip you apart.
One hit.
Magic, the Lady Azimuth was little trouble. Once her demonic thralls had been dispatched, she fell quickly to my blade. Azimuth third eye, a gift from the Pillar of Dimensions, allowed the planar sight into other realms. The pillar reclaims its own.
Man, I wonder what's that sound? Fun fact, if you try to use repel with her, she just teleports away. So it's better to just use the Soul Reaver, just walk up to her, one hit from the Soul Reaver, boom, insta-give.
It will deliver you in time.
Why have I picked up?
Time streaming device. Strange runes litter its metallic surface. 'Tis with caution that I carry this mysterious device. Azimuth's third eye was a gift from the Pillar of Dimension and allowed her vision into other planes. Azimuth's eye. Malek's helmet. Malek's helmet crowned with a plume of braided hair torn from the scalps of his victims.
I don't know, I think Mega Knight is
Dejul's
amazing.
insulating cloak. The cloak of Dejul is fashioned from a strange substance, dense yet pliant. It served to both gather and shield the sorceress from the forces of energy she commanded. The antler headdress had sustained some damage during battle. Dark cracks sullied the ivory bone. Dejul's insulating cloak. Bane's antler headdress. Vorador's signet ring. Turning the ring over in my hands, I realized that it was crafted from some strange alloy formed from broken teeth, ground down and soaked in blood. The Pentalich of Tarot. Antitoxin.
Well, stay safe out there, man, my man. Or stay safe inside. You know what I mean. The fuck can I do? Well, nothing, but you know.
Before the Dimension Pillar, I lay the Eye of Azimuth. The pillar accepted its offering. Thus, it was restored.
Well done. You have found Mobius's toy. Azimuth, not content with summoning demonic thrall, stole the time-streaming device in order to gather creatures from other ages as well. Take care of the device, Cain. It will deliver you in time. The legions of the Nemesis are on the march from the north, crushing all in their path. 'Twas not too long ago that the Nemesis was known as William the Just, a caring and gentle benefactor of the land. But as his army grew in strength, and he himself grew in power, the veil of tyranny fell, and one kingdom was not enough. So many cities, so many dead. Willendorf will be sure to follow. The Nemesis must be stopped, or all shall be lost.
How can one stop an army?
You must rally the forces of Willendorf. They are the last hope of Nosgoth.
Yes, yeah, Yeah, I know about the whole Marvel's guy. What I can say is he's a horny motherfucker. That's all I'm gonna comment. Horny ass motherfucker. How does one kill an army that is already dead? Okay, stop right there, Sam Raimi. Looks to have to fend off this army of darkness. We're gonna go now to where the fuck is it? To that part, but give me a second. I wanna backtrack to the fucking. Oh, I really fucking hate the way we navigate the map works. Why does it have to be like this? What did the father of Man Omega do? I'm not saying it out loud. It was posted in the server.
They Victor! They Victor! They Victor! They Victor!
Go. What the fuck do you activate?
The blood of ages flows so sweet. Come, drink from us. The blood of ages flows so sweet. Come, drink from us.
There we go. Fix the music. What was one of the Goonies? No! What the fuck?
Worms and maggots fed upon his festering skin. The scent of tainted blood seeped through the wounds upon which they feasted. Pity. Such a waste. Good blood gone bad.
No, this isn't what I wanted to go. Oh yeah, I think it was here. Sure we can eat a footage juice. I rolled a some extra magic. There is another part I'm thinking of. I can't fucking find. It was close to Malik's Bastion. Man, it's so fast to do this compared to the PS1 version. It's so smooth. Yeah, I think it was here. No! What the fuck? Is it here? No, it has. It's not here. It's earlier. It has to be here. I have to go back. And I really kind of wish it was like an armor or a spell that made Kane faster.
Save Victor!
I mean, I guess you could turn to Lupine. That's the fast move. But, you know. Oh god, what the fuck am I reading that? Man, it's always so cool to reflect one of the projectiles or these things back at them and kill them in one hit. That never gets fucking old. It reflects projectiles, but it does nothing. Oh, that yeah, that's true. That's always fucking blue. Hey, don't tell me it wasn't possible to do that on the NES or the Famicom Disk System. Like, don't tell me that was impossible to do in the 80s. Ow. Ow. Okay, let's go. This is what we're trying to get at. Let's go to the next. I think they were just afraid of making it 2P and never make it 2S. Yeah, pretty much. I agree. I think it's one of those cases. Sadly. Does make me wish there was like a prototype of the Famicom Disk System version to see how it played out.
The spectre of Ariel led me to Willendorf. If I was to defeat the next member of the Circle, I needed to understand his machinations. With this vague advice in mind, I set forth on the road to Willendorf.
Oh fuck, they saw me. Or those peasants who are... They're gypsies!
Victus!
Oh, how I hate Twitch doing those kinds of censorship.
Save Victus!
He also says where we are.
Save Victus!
Oh, these things. How do you deal with them?
Save Victus!
But why are there scarecrows that fire crows? They always came across as one of the strangest enemy types in Blood Omen 1. Oh, fuck this shit. I thought it was supposed to be knives.
They Victus!
On this, I have to return for the Slayer.
They Victus! They Victus!
Oh. Oh, that reminds me. In The Simpsons, Allard, in the Max Power episode, you know the one where Homer chases his name. Max Power, it's in this TV shows. Somebody fires a gun at him. He actually stops the bullet by grabbing the bullet. We said and throwing it right back at the guy who shot him. He kills him. It's one of the best fucking jokes in Simpsons history. That was back when The Simpsons were good. Guys, remember when The Simpsons were good? I remember. Oh god, I wish I didn't. And that's the end of that chapter. Wait, what?
They Victus!
I'm trying to remember something about grabbing bullets. Oh, you guys remember Killer 7, right? You know how Mask the Smith headbutts a bullet out of existence? Like he just crushes it. Originally, when Encounter was supposed to take place, Encounter 2 was supposed to take place on the Tower of Horizon. Before they scrapped that entire section, they turned it into going to Curtis's mansion. Originally, Dan manifested himself inside the car with Mills, and Dan would actually bait Mills, tell him to shoot at him. Because I think Mills believed Dan couldn't take on Curtis. It was like, shoot at me. Come on, shoot at me. And he would literally grab the bullet. He would grab the bullet without even staring at it. Like, that was a cutscene from Killer 7. That was something they removed. It's just like, what? That's such a shame they didn't remove that. Imagine grabbing. He doesn't kill Mills with it, but he still stops a bullet by just grabbing it without even staring at it. I don't know if that's more ridiculous than the headbutt scene, which did make it into final. Zombie Simpsons makes me sad. The classic Simpsons story is the tip of my childhood. Everyone watch it. Yeah, it's like that in Argentina. We love The Simpsons. You probably seen how disturbing the memes we do. But we love The Simpsons, generally.
They Victus!
My English teacher thought we should watch the Tony Hawk episode.
They
Like the boy
Victus!
band Navy conspiracy. Oh god. Those fucking episodes. At least the boy band one had some good jokes. Motherfucker.
They Victus!
Fucking motherfucker. Lieutenant Smash.
Strange, isn't it, Cain, that one cannot quite accept that which sustains him. You in your death, and me in mine. But death cannot reign in a world without life, and soon you will find the quest ahead of you is yours, and yours alone. I can assist you no longer. Strange, isn't it, Cain, that one cannot quite accept that which sustains him. You in your death, and me in mine.
KFC
But death
Simpsons?
cannot reign
What?
in a world without life, and soon you will find the quest ahead of you is yours, and yours alone.
Yeah.
I can assist you no longer.
Also, this is one of the best Tony J monologues in this game. Uh,
Willendorf, proud defender of the realm with its warrior elite and mighty ruler, King Ottmar. The Lion Throne had once held my allegiance, but Willendorf's days of glory had passed. It was the last bastion against an unruly future.
Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. I'm back. Sorry. What do you post? My Jesus God! What the fuck is that? What is that donut burger? What the fuck is that? That shit looks like it gives you a fucking instant heart attack. What the fuck is that? I mean, I would try it. I would try it. Oh, that's season 10. That's a maximum Homer drive. Probably the weakest episode from the second half of season 10. Well, which means that it's okay-ish, just not that memorable. This is really exclusive to Spain. That's really weird. You would think that would be for the United States. Okay, look, there's 2 caves. I'll go into them in a second. I'm not gonna miss those caves.
They Victus!
Look, here's a cave. I didn't miss this cave. I like how the mist form basically makes the spike balls pointless. True, do you know that depth and depth come from the same root linguistically? That's why they call it a mortgage. Oh my god. I like the little Quake 1 style part this game has with the explosion. I really like how the enemies die when you use like the flay.
Implode.
Excuse me, implode and deflate this.
Flay.
And also the
Font of
with the
putrescence.
font of putrescence. That's something that's really cool. Or we use like the lightning bolt and they explode like in little parts, little chunks. It definitely adds to the carnage. Blood Omen 1 is actually quite gory for the time. It's an illustration how we must bribe our games to stay. Can you the absolute state of modern gaming?
With this spell, I can tear a creature's soul from its body, leaving its vacant flesh mine to control.
Oh. It has a gasoline mechanic for the cars? Why? Well, it was like survival game. Oh, forget it. Why am I even asking these questions?
Bay Victus!
Oh no! You're right! Oh my god, no! They should have put like an extra magic pickup here.
Bay Victus! Bay Victus! Bay Victus! Bay Victus!
Friend of mine pre-ordered GTA 6.
Victus!
Does he hate himself? I feel that's a human being.
Bay Victus!
Oh fuck this shit. Oh fuck! Great. I wasted two. God damn it. Finally, I give it the real life gas price crisis of video game. Oh, that's disturbing. Well, at least it didn't drain my entire magic. If you use a mana bank and pick up the magic, it actually, in that instance, it doesn't actually drain it. That's something. That's a minor mercy. I was afraid I was gonna lose all the magic. Like,
Save Victor! Save Victor!
Implode.
Ella, what's I say? It's kind of interesting how if you use a mana
Spiked
bag
mace.
and then possess somebody and pick up magic, it doesn't actually drain the magic. They could have done that, but they didn't. Like obviously, you still lose the mana bank, the energy bank power, but you still gain all the magic you obtain naturally. That's seriously a minor mercy. I don't think I ever ran into this situation until now. It's really it's such a relief, honestly. It would have been kind of bullshit if it just takes your magic away.
Save Victor!
Let's face this. Getting picked with doing this House Paradise. Is that a sign that people are too good? That they are so quick to forgive? Or that they're just pigs to the slaughter?
Save Victor!
Mighty Willendorf had sliced open the belly of the earth, reaping a bounty of precious metals and unearthing ancient secrets. Of these secrets, I had heard of a tomb that contained an ancient forefather of King Otmar himself. Within the tomb, a fountain of blood would allow me to cast the most noble of illusions and gain entry to the city of the mighty lion.
The blood of ages flows so sweet. Come, drink from us. Your strength has increased, for our blood enhances.
See, I didn't miss the cave.
Save Victor!
Did they use anyone actually learn from DNF? No, why would they? DNF was a completely unusual set of circumstances. Why would they? Why would they need to learn anything? Beyond Good and Evil 2 has surpassed it, and nobody's learned shit about that. They're not gonna learn.
Save Victor! Save Victor! Save Victor! Save Victor! Save Victor! Save Victor!
Why did you cancel that game? That's something I don't understand. Is it, are they legally obligated to finish the game or something? Like, seriously.
Babe Victor! Babe Victor! Babe Victor! Babe Victor! Babe Victor!
The fuck? I can't destroy this one? Okay.
Babe Victor! Babe Victor!
Go. Okay, I can destroy that one. That makes sense.
The blood of ages flows so sweet. Come, drink from us.
Unlike the Mask of Disguise, this spell actually allows me to cast away the guise of death for a time, allowing me to walk among the living undisturbed. The spell also provides a visage of nobility, for there are many who would easily divulge more to those of high-born blood.
Babe Victor! Babe Victor!
Man, if we're just in Hey Wall Street. Well, I guess Wall Street itself. All the time on that laugh.
Babe Victor! Babe Victor!
This is the part where Blood Shower becomes a really useful ability.
Babe Victor!
You also have a lot of matches, so you can spam the shit out of it. This is where you really see how fucking busted Blood Shower is. Especially because it's not like there are enemies that could poison you, where Blood Shower would not be useful. No, you just face. This is where antitoxins are practically useless. I don't think I remember any enemy being able to poison you by this section of the game. So you just it's free real estate, really.
Mighty Willendorf had sliced open the belly of the earth, reaping a bounty of precious metals and unearthing ancient secrets. Of these secrets, I had heard of a tomb that contained an ancient forefather of King Otmar himself. Within the tomb, a fountain of blood would allow me to cast the most noble of illusions and gain entry to the city of the mighty lion.
Save Victus!
I thought you could talk with these soldiers.
Be
Oh,
gone,
this
good
one.
sir, lest you share our fate.
Oh, this one.
Be gone, good sir, lest you share our fate.
Mad cow meats. Paul Lukather, who played Borador, is dead as well.
What has become of the Lion of Willendorf? Who will protect us from the Nemesis?
Michael Bell is pretty old. I wouldn't be
We are
surprised if he
doomed.
dies.
An army approaches and that fool Atmar does nothing but weep. The king's heart pines for his daughter. Someone stole her soul, you know.
Hail, stranger. What can I get you today? Beware, stranger. There was another vampire attack last night.
I wonder what could it been. I mean, yeah, he's trying. The problem is, well, he's like, what, is he 80? How old is Michael? Allard, I think Michael's 80? Oh, here there's one Spirit Force secret I fucked up on my last playthrough. I'm gonna see if I can pull it off.
Shed your blood for me, and these artifacts will be yours.
88, holy shit, I thought I was gonna say 87.
So, you come to the Spirit Forge for help, you vampire. Trade your secrets for the blood of the dead, I will.
And now I got 99 of these. This I fucked up. I remember being like, oh, why did I kill him? This I fuck it up. Awesome. Now I have like 99 of these motherfucking things. But I'm probably not gonna use it. I think you need more. Hey, Jack in the Knox. How you doing, man? Oh, yeah, I was able to erase a fuck up of mine. I feel like an asshole for making fun of, or well, not making fun, but pointing out, ouch, Michael's performance in Ascendance, but it's like, I don't know what to say, he's just too old. Like, Richard Doyle aged a bit, you know, for movies, but he can still do it. But it's like, you know. No, I should have done this. I think what I said that the new game was the last game they made. There were some rumors that were saying that it was the last Legacy of Kain game that was gonna wrap up things, but I think that I think it was Michael who was saying that, or Simon. It was just a mistake, misinformation. Maybe they misunderstood. I think it was Michael who was saying that in a convention. To be honest, it will probably be the last fucking game in the series with how fucking bad it was. But I want to focus on the negative stuff. Let's focus on. Well, this is the past, so this is kind of negative. Oh, you didn't play Legacy of Kain Ascendance? Don't. If you're a Legacy of Kain fan, don't. Well, unless you like to suffer. If you like to suffer, you want to see how they ruined everything. Sure. It's 4 hours. Why not? Just don't spend any money on it. Just don't support it in that way. Support instead Defiance Remastered. She didn't cut off her head. She decapitated the head. Remember. I bought the Hey, Eller, look at this. We got a true fan in here. I don't understand why they adapted the comic into a game. I thought they were gonna make. When I heard if I said this, I didn't look anything up. I thought it was gonna be like a sequel to the comic book. Why make a game adaptation of that? Why would you do that? Like, I just don't get it. I legitimately do not understand the point of Ascendant's existence. Like, I just do not understand why that game exists. Like you tell me, it feels like it's a fucking fever dream. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. So I'm not saying, no, that's fine, that's fine. I just don't know what to say about it. I mean, I said this is what made me start all these Legacy of Kain marathon of sorts. You know. Oh shit. How many hearts I have? 54 hearts. Too easy to build. No. That's. I mean, yeah, it's easy to build. It was a cash grab. Yeah, I guess. But there was intent. It making. I don't fucking know. See, 50 Silver Heroes work. Yeah, he recorded the lines for Silver 1 in like uh January of '99, I think it was. I know the voice files, the earliest known voice files are for February 2nd. From what I remember looking into the builds themselves, February 2nd. So he's 88. So, yeah, it's like like late 50s, early 60s, basically. I want to do the math right now because I'm busy trying to delete these guys. Well past middle age. Okay, that's the secret there. What's that link? To watch that. Give me a second. Let me see. Oh yeah, Michael not knowing how to play the game. Oh, this is animated. Fuck. Oh man, that's a classic. Curse like leave me alone. Yeah. Oh. Okay, let's keep going. There's a couple of rocks I have to go back. I'll get them later.
Hail, stranger. What can I get you today? Hail, stranger. What can I get you today? Help us get rid of those vampires. A hunting party begins tonight.
No, I think I already explored that part.
Hail, stranger. What can I get thee today?
What's this on PS3? This is the PC port with the patch. It runs, it loads super fast, as you can see. I strongly recommend play the patch PC version. It's so much faster and smoother than playing the PS1 version, honestly. Look at how fast I'm farming or grinding for mana. Yeah, it's an
The
emulation.
great library of Willendorf, filled with dull tomes of trite accounts by pompous historians about matters that couldn't possibly be of interest to anyone but themselves.
The nights can get very cold around here, stranger. I can help you get through it.
No Hashagigis mission in this game. Yeah, it's actually mentioned right here. There's also the altar I was gonna mention that I fucking missed on this playthrough. Oops. But I think the book is around here. What the fuck was the book?
There's an evil in the air. I can feel it. The book spoke of the birth of the Circle. The Circle served the Pillars, protectorates to the strange power that gives life to our land. At the unlikely death of a member, the Circle remains broken for a time until the Pillars can cull a worthy successor. I came upon another book of interest, buried deep amongst the library tomes. It spoke of a small cult that existed in Nosgoth ages past. Wherever they traveled, strange tales of human possession would follow. Little is known of the god they worshipped.
Why does she want a bow instead? Yeah, that's probably what she wants. She wants a little bit of that cane action.
I've heard that an army from the north is preparing to invade. Is it true?
Oh, please, help me, Kaiser!
I like how this guy just has all these people here. It's a little disturbing. Shame you can't interact with these guys here.
The court of King Otmar, shades of my former existence, proud and self-absorbed, surrounded by all the finery of the realm, secure in their ignorance. As I walked among them, I smirked, thinking of the carnage that would befall them at the hands of the legions of the Nemesis, the glorious flames, and the inevitable rape and pillage. Out of my way, peasant! The stench of the fields hangs over you like a pall.
The king sees no one. He is in mourning for the princess.
He'll be in mourning for his kingdom soon, and he'll mourn for you even sooner if you don't get out of my way! And so one might wonder it was Otmar. He cared not for the invading armies from the north, only of the plight of his child.
Her birthday present. To celebrate her birthday, I declared a contest. Whoever created the finest doll in the realm would be granted a royal favor. Hundreds of dolls were brought, but the winner was obvious. Elzevir, the doll maker, created a toy of such beauty that all were captivated by it. And all he would take in payment was a lock of her hair. Soon after, she became like this, a lifeless puppet. Whoever restores her to her former self shall have this kingdom.
Thus, my hunt for the doll maker began.
My daughter. I fear I shall never hear her delicate laugh again. Oh. Otmar slumped on his throne like a rag doll, his beard matted with tears of his own self-pity. In my court, he would have long since been usurped by one stronger, but in Willendorf they worshipped him, even in his weakness. I wondered what Willendorf would do when Otmar's death finally arrived. Through whispers of the court, I learned that the army of the Last Hope, Willendorf's proud militia, was in no condition to fight the invading legions of the Nemesis. They were busy scouring the lands to the north in search of the Dollmaker and Otmar's daughter. I also learned of a tunnel, which would take me rapidly from Willendorf to the suspected area.
I want to play a bit more, and then I'm gonna call it quits. We'll finish Blood Omen tomorrow. Okay, these are the enemies are from the Legion of the Nemesis. So we have to be careful with these motherfuckers. Prayerfully, they still take it up the ass for the Spiked Mace. Spiked Mace is pretty good to deal with individual ones.
Victor! Victor!
Fuck. Ho ho ho! Triple! The Spiked Mace is awesome. The way it's balanced around is really clever. Oh, Jack, by the way, I'm gonna ask you, what's your favorite Legacy of Kain game?
Victor!
Oh, I forgot it does this shadow effect.
Victor!
Oh, but you attack the... God damn it. Forgot.
Victor! They Victus! They Victus! They
No, you don't lose it when you attack. I don't know why you said that. I barely use this trait because I don't know. I never felt like they need to use it. Now that I got this, I finally got the secret for the first time. I want to try this out. Okay, actually, well, this is just the fuck.
They Victus! They Victus!
This was once the most academic of cities, housing some of the most prestigious universities in all of Nosgoth. While I would not weep over lost tomes, I detested the sight of scars left upon the world at the hands of the Nemesis.
They Victus! They Victus! They Victus! They Victus! They Victus! They Victor!
The second hit seems to have like a bigger hitbox, I've noticed.
They Victor! They Victor! They Victor! They Victor! They Victor! They Victor!
Okay, what's this here?
They Victor!
Oh.
They Victor!
You could probably use the Soul Reaver, but I don't want to waste too much magic. The Flame Sword with Repel works just as well.
They
kind of hard to see this. Okay, this is probably the best level in the game, in my opinion. This is the peak of Blood Omen 1. I think I'm gonna call it quits. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it quits for now. Tomorrow I'll probably finish Blood Omen. As after this section, this is basically like the last third of the game, pretty much. It's Elzevir, then we're off to fighting the Nemesis, and then it's one last boss rush before the game is over. I'll probably backtrack a bit, but yeah, tomorrow we'll finish Blood Omen. Anyways, thanks for stopping by, guys. Thank you, and see you next time.